No. Man, you don't cut that. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Oh shit. We're back! It's been a while. But we're back. Get in here, let's go. We got some good stuff to talk about today. A lot of good stuff to talk about today. Hey. Hey. You're live, you know.
What is up? What's up?
Come on in, people. Come on in. Hey, I see, Sabrina. Gotta get it. Hey. Come on, Los. Let's get in here.
Come on, man.
Let's get you in here. What up, T-Bossy? What up, man?
What's going on, dog?
We back? We back?
What the hell you been, man? Where you been?
We've been in them streets.
Guys, what's going on? It's been a while. We got a lot of catching up to do. Sorry. Schedules, getting busy. A lot to catch up on. So a lot going on right now. But let's enjoy this right now.
Let's hear it. Let's rock out a little bit.
It don't matter to me what you say.
Hey.
Everybody, clap your hands. Come on, I'm joking. Who we got in here?
Water free.
What up, baby?
We're back.
I know y'all gonna cut this out. I already know. Set this move real quick, get my coffee right. Get Jerome and Rome, what's up, baby? Oh, Jerome, I know Jerome has some shit to talk today.
Hey, we got a lot, man. We got a lot going on.
I know, guys, I know.
Man, let's cut it. It's time to go. It's time to go, man. We made the people wait long enough. We made them wait long enough. We're back. We're back. So what's up, man?
What is enough?
There's a lot of stuff going on, right?
A lot of stuff. A lot of Kanye apologizing.
Kanye crying and apologizing.
Yeah. We're gonna cover that.
We're gonna get some of that.
LeBron James on the show The Shop on HBO.
I love that show, by the way.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff. If y'all haven't checked it out, please. The Shop on HBO. It's a lot of informative things coming from LeBron. It's a different perspective.
And
multiple different backgrounds.
Multiple backgrounds, different people, but I mean, I just came away with that. He's like, LeBron's really smart.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that later, but yeah, the show's great. The Colin Kaepernick thing.
Colin Kaepernick and the Nike ad.
And the Nike stuff, which is...
Yeah,
we're going to get in that.
It's interesting. Do we applaud Nike? Do we not? Like,
I have my thoughts on it.
I have my thoughts
Okay.
too. We're going to debate those.
And
Eminem. Come on, that's a little
Eminem, the rap god. You know, somebody actually coming back at the rap god for a change.
And somebody we wouldn't expect to come back.
Somebody you would not expect it, so.
But for the
I'm
sport of
excited.
it. Yeah, so how's everything, man? I feel like we owe them an explanation of what's been going on. We haven't shot for 3 weeks.
It's been
schedules have been crazy.
It's been
My
crazy.
schedule has been crazy.
It's been crazy.
Working on the show for NBC. Night shifts, 7 to 5 a.m. A lot of changes in schedule, as we know. Schedule changed in Hollywood. It's TV, it's entertainment. 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're not. So a lot of our shoot dates were changed because of schedule change. I had to be in earlier in the morning. One thought I had to be in at 7. Now I got to be in at 8. So those changes. You have some new shows?
Yeah, I had a couple shows, man. So yeah, I just finished this one show called Ryan Hansen Solves Crime, which is a TV show. But I was shooting night shoots, so I would go in 6:30. Yeah, 6:30, 7 at night, and not be done to 7 in the morning. So I had to sleep. I had to get some sleep, get some rest to go back the next day and do it. So that was good. Did that show. Had to travel a bit. Went down, traveled. Actually went to Orlando to see Louisville, Mike Collins get destroyed. But I mean, it was worth the trip. I had fun. Great time seeing old alumni and friends and getting ready. Now I'm doing stand-up again before I leave. So writing that, and then also go down to start filming the show, my show again, the Tyler Perry show, If Loving You Is Wrong. So I I go down to Atlanta end of September. So it's been busy.
Wrong.
It's been
I don't
busy.
want to be right.
I don't want to be right.
Yeah,
So
man,
a lot.
a lot going on. I told you a lot of stuff was going to happen for you. It's one of those transition periods for everybody where it's just lock in, do the work, and a lot of things are going to happen for you. So
We got to be better though. We got to be better at letting the people know like we're not coming on. We got to do a tweet or Instagram or whatever to let people know. So we apologize, people. We're very sorry, and we'll be better.
We got to be better. They're going to get tired of that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna leave us.
Right. So
Don't leave us though.
the show's still here.
Don't leave us.
It's we just gotta find balance. That's as in everything. We gotta find the balance of it, and sometimes we don't find it.
Right.
You know, so let's tackle. Let me see. Other than that, my deadline got pushed from my book, first draft. So I gotta lock in. I gotta find balance within that to lock in.
Yeah.
For that, just trying to.
Yeah, you gotta get on that. You gotta
Yeah, man. Like it's no excuse. You just gotta do it.
Right.
You know, anything that's hard, anything that's worth it, it's never going to be easy. So let's jump right into this.
Man, let's go.
Let's get into this.
Let's go, god dang it.
Colin Kaepernick
In the swoosh.
is the face of Nike's 30th anniversary ad.
Yes.
How do we feel about that? Do we applaud Nike? Do we applaud them? Because do we applaud? Let me ask you. Do we applaud Nike? Then we can get into all the inner How do you guys feel? Please post.
We definitely applaud them, right? They're taking the initiative to do something that a lot of people won't do. This isn't the first time Nike has done this, so they've had controversy when it comes to Nike and who's in the forefront or who's the brand ambassador in the past. So even going back to when Michael Jordan did the Just Do It and the Nike campaign and the brand Jordan stuff.
Yeah.
Like people were scared to put black people, black figures in that position. So they're used to that. They know what that entails. So they're okay with that. They're equipped to do that. Equipped to handle that. But let's not be so forward thinking and in fact that and thinking that this wasn't a calculated move either.
Yeah.
Like this is something that they've done all the background checks on. They've done all the numbers, so they know what they're doing.
But
you know what I mean?
It's a different time. It's a different space. More social media. More awareness of things. People seem to be more engaged into what's going on. Now, good, but some bad, 'cause I think sometimes we nitpick at every little thing as something is big.
Yeah.
You know, so I think, dude, Nike's one of the companies where they're willing to do that, and it's Nike. Nike's probably the biggest, so they can afford to do it as their shares drop.
Right.
Shareholders are not happy.
Right.
So once again, I think it's a good one because we're seeing where people stand once again. But do I applaud Nike? Yeah, because they didn't have to.
They didn't have to. Yeah.
They didn't have to. But this is a little different. This is controversial, and it comes on the heels of after Colin Kaepernick, NFL tried to get the case dismissed.
Yeah.
And they did.
They did not. Yeah.
So
Strategic.
that's one move.
And strategic.
And they make the uniforms for the NFL.
They do.
Nike makes the uniforms for the NFL.
Right.
Smack in the face. Or they're like, what? How
Nike,
people look at that?
Nike's saying that they'll be around regardless. They don't need the NFL. They're gonna be. They have every other sport that wants to be a part of them. I know Adidas is doing really well now as well, but Nike is the godfather of sports apparel, right? They're gonna be around. They can go to any sport they want. They're showing the NFL that we don't need you.
Yeah.
You need us. Like you guys came to us for this. So
How's the NFL respond?
they can't
This
do
ad
that.
is going to be seen so if nobody has seen the ad, the saying is believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything.
Yeah. A little subtle jab. You think? What do you think? You think it's think it's a little
There's a level
gut punch to Nike?
There's a level of sacrifice. I think Nike went into it is knowing the share's going to drop. They have to. Like from a business standpoint, you have to look at every avenue where you're going to get attacked, and there's a plan for probably each and everything that could possibly happen. I think it's, for me, honestly, whether it's strategic or not, I think it needs to be done anyways. For what he's done, how he stepped out there, how he stepped on, how he's used his platform.
Yeah.
What he's still doing. Not him initially. I think that one of the things that we should pay attention to is like it's one thing to start it.
Right.
It's another thing to keep it going and still keep your word. He's still donating the money. He's still doing things for awareness and speaking out.
Yeah.
and that for me deserves whatever backing. He's taking a public lash, and
he's doing the necessary steps now. I've always been like, I didn't know, or I didn't believe in his stance at first. That's just me. I didn't at the beginning. I think it was something that he didn't see this being the end game. Mm-hmm. He did it, and he stood up for racial injustice and negligent cops and killing unarmed black kids and black men. Like, he stood up for that, and that was a great cause. But I think if he would have known in the beginning that it would end up in this place, in this spot, I don't think he would have done it.
I don't think anybody. Well, I don't know.
No, that's not. Yeah.
I don't know that, but even more so.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, a lot of athletes didn't back him. Some did. Majority of athletes, some didn't understand it. Mm-hmm. Until it's like, oh wow, this is what this really is. I think that's even more courageous because you don't know. You know that it's going to ruffle a couple feathers. Right. If you didn't know that, you wouldn't have did it. Right? But here's the thing. Like I said, like we said before, guys have been taking these, or not even coming out into the locker room for years. This isn't the first time.
Right.
So it took somebody taking a knee for all this uproar.
Right.
So it's. I applaud Nike? Yeah, we know it's strategic. I understand it. We understand the business side of it.
Very strategic.
But they didn't have to do it.
But I applaud.
Because a lot of companies won't. A lot of companies won't for fear of their bottom line.
Yeah.
Nike's saying nah. And maybe Nike doing that will open up a door for other companies. So you know what? It's really not that bad. They're going to spin it into where it becomes a positive force.
Right.
There's always going to be a get on both sides. For Colin Kaepernick, it's awareness for Nike. We're standing out for injustice for people and people getting killed, colored people. So they don't have to do it.
Yeah, I think in life in general, man, I think everything's so bottom line, and especially when it comes to companies and Fortune 500 companies like Nike that has so much influence. So I think it's been in the past, and rightfully so, about the bottom line. But I think people are stepping outside of that and saying,
Does it put pressure? Do you think it puts pressure on other companies?
I don't think it puts pressure on other companies. I think other companies are going to do what they want to do, regardless.
Yeah.
But I think that it opens, like you said, it kind of opens their eyes and shows them that it can be done. I mean, you lose a few shares, so what? In the grand scheme of things,
can you
bounce back?
They're going to drop a LeBron shoe.
Yeah,
and it should be right back up.
Yeah.
Right. So,
So
it's interesting to see. Yeah, well, I do applaud.
Yeah.
They didn't have to. And that's the thing. Another thing they've been paying Colin Kaepernick for a while now.
They've been paying him under the table.
They've been paying him under the table
for a while.
Yeah. Until the right time.
That's why it's strategic, man.
This is probably planned right after. It wouldn't surprise me if this was not too long after he did it, and all they were like, cool. They reached out to Colin. That's probably why he's not tripping.
He don't want to play. I don't want to play. I'm glad he doesn't play anymore.
It's kind of, if he goes back. If he goes back to play now? Does it take away from the work that he's done?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
What do you guys think? If Colin Kaepernick goes back to play, does it take away? Do you look at Colin Kaepernick differently? Does it take away from his stance? Does it take away from the things that he believes? That he said.
I believe so now. At this
but
point.
he's still passionate about it.
Yeah.
He still wants to play. As we know, like he still has that urge to play. And he's been offered. And
right.
So what do you guys think? We want to hear your opinions on. We're going to scroll through the comments. What do you got? Let's see. Companies are strategically act progressive and act like they care about equality for their own joy and hopefully it's identity.
During the day,
Right, Jerome. I think you're right when it comes to that. It's because at the end of the day, as we all know, it's about the bottom line.
Bottom line. Yeah.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. If you're the CEO of a company, your job is to make sure
the company doesn't
fold.
The
company does not fold.
Right.
So how do you find that? You got to find that balance. So it's when you understand the business side, and I get it, I can be like, oh yeah, that's BS. But like some of these companies, oh yeah, we're all about health and wellness, and it's like, no, I think what a lot of people don't understand is some of these companies who promote health and wellness within the company, they're saving money on healthcare. Mm-hmm. That's really the back end of it. So we'll give you a gym membership,
right.
We'll give you this, we'll give you that. But on the back end, we're saving millions of dollars because they can cut money on healthcare, on how much money they can pay with people with insurance and stuff like that. Right. I get it. I get it.
100%. No, we get it. No.
So like I whether it's genuine or not.
Yeah.
It's what how do we support it? How do we call these people out? It's on us.
I think, yeah, it's on us. I think we just have to understand that in the grand scheme of things, Nike's a company. They're calculating what they do. We applaud them for what they did and actually, giving this man a chance to further get his message along to the masses, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But also know that don't jump out and start Instagram and tweeting, Nike's the best company because they did this. Like, actually understand where it came from and what they're doing. And applaud it, but applaud it for the right reasons. And I think that's my biggest thing, because people just jump in front of agendas and spread these worldwide agendas without
do the research.
Without understanding what it means.
You don't do the research and stuff like that. So, no, I get it. I think here's the thing. I think we just use it to our advantage.
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah.
Use Nike like they're using us. Mm-hmm. Any other brand, they benefit from us. We pay the money. They don't make money unless we give it to them. So let's benefit from it. Like I said, I applaud Colin Kaepernick. Amazing, because, like I said, Nike didn't have to do it. He's doing something good to where Nike was even willing to take the lead of faith and jump out there. So to me, I'm not mad at Nike.
Yeah.
I understand the business side of it. You understand the business side of it. Everyone should understand the business side of it. I'm happy that it happened, because it did. It brings more awareness, so I'm down. Yeah. Leave your comments. We're going to come back to them.
We'll come back, yeah.
The next topic, which one do you want to take? Let's go to... Kanye. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Let's talk about, how do we feel? Let's talk about Kanye. Kanye did an interview. Apologizing for his slavery is a choice comment.
Let me ask you first. Let me ask you a question. Do you think he should even be apologizing for what? Do you think he should be apologizing for what he said, or should he just apologize for the way it came out? That's a different thing. Because
y'all answer that question too.
Right, like, do you think he should be apologizing for what he said or how he said it or how it came off? Because for him to say anything to that regard, he has to believe that there's some truth to what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
So do we apologize for what he said?
So before I answer that, let me say, and we talked about this. Mm-hmm. Kanye's not afforded the luxury to grow in private. Right. Like, a lot of times, a lot of us, we say things, we make mistakes, but we do it privately and people don't necessarily see it. When Kanye does it, it's out there to the masses.
Right.
So I feel like he's not given that benefit of the doubt to grow, because we all make mistakes. That's how we grow. Right. By saying something, be like, oh shit, you know what? I probably shouldn't have said that. But because his is public, it's taken a different way. Now I get it. He had people who look up to him. He inspires people. So people are going to take, sometimes, which I don't always agree with, they're going to take what he says and just run with it. Not allowing to take a step back. It's like, look, Kanye can say whatever he wants to. I don't have to agree with it. Kanye isn't my professor. Right. So he's not afforded that. It's easy to point fingers and point blame at him for saying this, but we all go through our shit. We've all done something that if out in the public, it'd be frowned upon. Mm-hmm. So I think with him, so like I said, I'm not mad at Kanye. I think when he looks at, I don't think his intent was bad. I don't think it was malicious.
Right.
I think he was thinking freely and out loud in our faces right now, which isn't always the best thing. I do it sometimes. I'll say things, and I've said it on the show, I've said some things, I'll be like, wait, hold on, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I'm willing to explore that in front of people, and I can also apologize. For him to go on to apologize and didn't cry, I don't know if it was it seemed genuine to me. But I think, if I'm correct, he spoke about having the right people around him, which is super, super, super important.
Right.
And holding him accountable and making him aware of certain things that he says. Do I think he should apologize? I think it affected people in a certain type of way. I feel like if it affects people right, wrong, or different, because it wasn't during, if people are hurt, I think you
that's what I'm saying.
I'm indifferent, yeah, man.
Because I don't think you put a filter on you don't put a filter on what you believe. You got to put a filter on how it comes out, because there's a lot of insensitive people in the world, right? Yeah. So the platform that he has, it's a different platform than even we have. Like, we reach a certain amount of people, but he reached the masses.
Yeah.
So sometimes filtering what you're trying to get out is a smart move when you're in that position. But I think if you have something to say, man, and you feel passionate about it, and you think it's right, you put it out there.
But understand what could possibly come back from it.
You have to. Yeah.
it's one of those things where, and I was watching Dave Chappelle last night in stand up. He said the most uncomfortable person in the room is the one who's telling the truth. That's the most uncomfortable person in the room. A lot of people like believing this shit.
Right.
And we watched the stand up when it went to the show. He told the whole story on how Hollywood is.
Yeah.
All of it is like it's all made up.
Right.
This is made up. This isn't real. This isn't real. Like it's
as simple as that movie Crazy Rich Asians right now. The movie that's #1 in America. Yeah. That movie is at best decent, but it's #1 movie in America. People are talking about it like it's one of the best rom-coms ever. It's not. But when Hollywood or anybody wants to get the agenda across that something's good or you should go check out something, it's pretty much infiltrated in your whole world. Like you see it everywhere and you start to believe like, okay, I gotta see this now. Everybody else is seeing it. I gotta be a part of this movement too. That movie at best is decent. And it's so I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, so to answer, I don't think he should have, if that was his truth in that moment, don't apologize. But also be humble enough for man to come back, oh, you know what? I see how that affected you. What you did.
Right.
And I was wrong for saying. I think somebody got in his ear and said something to him. You know, so are we buying it? Guys, are we buying it? Are we back on the Kanye train? Right? Because people still buying Yeezys.
For sure.
People still buying Desert Rats. Like, my whole thing is like, we're so quick to jump, and this is my biggest thing. We're so quick. People, oh no, I ain't messing with Kanye, throwing him overboard. Like, no, Kanye is still us. Right. That's still our brother. We still support him. Just be like, hey, Kanye,
Amen.
We ain't rock with that.
Right.
Now everybody's, well, thank Kanye. Well, we're thankful for Kanye, and I'm not thankful for Kanye, but now we apologize. Way to go. And I'm like, nah, a month ago, ain't nobody want to deal with him.
Yeah.
Everybody was bashing him, which I get.
Yeah.
But I think there's a certain type of way to hold somebody accountable instead of jumping to conclusions. Like, look, you know what? He's going right now. I don't agree with it. I don't rock with it, but yet we still support you. Which there were some people who stood out. Like, look, Kanye's still us.
Right.
That's still up. We still know Kanye, college dropout and graduation. He's still that guy.
Yeah.
He's just growing and his perception is changing and he's doing it in front of us. So let's not be so quick to push people away and throw people overboard.
Don't
so
jump down the throats.
Like, it's sometimes like growth isn't pretty. It's ugly sometimes. It's in our face. So
what a freak say. He is in the sunken place.
maybe you need to go there.
Let me wake him up real quick.
Yeah.
Wake up, Kanye. Wake up.
I think he's awake now.
No,
I think it's important. So how do you guys feel about it? How did y'all feel about the apology? Was it long overdue? Do you accept it? Right, because I think it's important. I think he genuinely cares.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to say. Kerry, stop. Oh, what a freak. Yeah, man. So, that's my thing. I applaud him for even going out there and doing it. Just be careful. I just hate, and I hate using the word hate, gracious.
Yeah.
That we have to not censor, but like watch every little thing that we say. You can't say this. You can't say that without people. And there's people who the main critics are the one doing the same exact shit.
You know what I think has been going on for a while? I think it's always been this way, but I think now with, as far as people expressing themselves and hopping on agendas really quickly, but now with so much social media and people actually having the platforms to actually put it out there, and sometimes a random tweet gets picked up and gets speak on it.
I hear where Jerome is coming with that, the whole I don't see color. Because I think it's important to say that. Because my perspective on that is changing. I don't see color because it's country, it throws it in your face. Like, it kind of makes you have to see it. And I guess when people say I don't see colors, I don't judge people necessarily. I don't see a white person and immediately feel a certain type of way. But I'm aware. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. I keep saying we're all human beings at the end of the day. Right, wrong, or different. I just understand where lines may lay, or how a person. And hold on, how am I saying it before I say something for y'all Kanye and me? I get it. Let me say, I get it. I do get it. I think people do need to be more aware of who they are, what we've added. here, and I
don't like to separate. I don't like to separate color. I am aware of color. You have to be aware of color. I don't want to separate it. I want ultimately. I want, and I think a lot. I don't know this, but for me, I want everybody to be on the even playing field, right? Which will never happen. No, which will never happen. That's what I want.
Because what does that gonna look like?
That's what I want. I don't know what it looks like.
Right.
That's what I would ultimately want. I want everybody to be like, okay, he's white, he's black, he's Mexican, whatever, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. I want people to be here, right? And actually navigate the world and go about their lives in that vein. Like, will it happen? No. Will it make it a better place? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what that looks like, but I want that to be the narrative and not have to always be, oh, this movie's great. It's a black movie. I will support that movie. Oh, this is a white movie. I will support the movie. This is a white movie. Or the crazy Asian movie. This is an Asian movie. I will support that movie. Like, just support a good movie. Support a good product and not have it, but
we're asking people to see past their limitations to do that. We're asking people to be open and see things, and to erase their experiences and what they, because it's programming.
Yeah.
Right. So it's. I don't expect that. We would like that, because in order for that to happen, we had to give up something. That might be, I'm throwing out, that might be your car. In order for you to get this, you got to give your car. Are we willing to give? And I said this before in our show. Are we willing to give up things of comfort? What are we willing to do to get those things? Right. Because at the end, and I think Jon Stewart said it on the show. He's like, what will it take for people to come together? He said it will take for aliens to come and attack here. He said at that point, everybody goes to we got to protect. He said, why? But why does it take? In that moment, if something bad was to happen, we come together.
Right.
We don't see in that moment. We ain't gonna see white, black. No, how we gonna survive?
Right. In the military.
And it's us, right?
In the military. Even though after the fact, you be like, you separated, but why are you in that battlefield? If you seen color, man, what are you doing? Right? You know what I mean? So she had a good Sugar the Scorpio said, most of us are too conditioned, passed down from generation. We still have light-skinned black folk who are Jim Crow, so black people saying they don't see color is BS. And nothing wrong with seeing color. Don't judge it, that's all. Even though we are always prejudged based on our color, and that will never change, never. It's kind of saying what we said. Like, I guess be aware of color.
I think it's important to be aware of. And look, man, I'm on set. I realized when I was on set, and I wasn't even thinking, I was only black person around, 2 people, and I look around, I'm like, oh, this didn't bother me. It was just, and I'm moving around just how I want to. Like I don't get uncomfortable in situations like that, but I see it.
Right.
I think it's important to be aware. That's my whole. Instead of saying, just be aware of the surroundings, like how people think or what people don't think. Just be aware. A lot of people just aren't aware of situations of how things work.
Right.
Until Jerome said, until there is equality and equity, I don't see color. It's not even a statement that could be valid. Okay. It's not just programming, it's systemic. Yeah, but the system programs this. The systemic is what programs to think that this is okay. So Jerome, what you're doing, like, instead of looking at the program, we're taking it a step further. Right? When it's systemic, let's take that a step further. Whether they do, when we're going to go back, we keep doing that, we're going to go back all the way to how they programmed our families, which is systemic because there was money.
Right.
How did they do that? How did they break the mother? How did they break the father? Let's go back, to that. So I see both sides of it. I try not to let that cloud how I engage people first and foremost, right? Because like I said, not every person is racist, but everybody has their thing, and I'm open to them. Oh, cool. You can say some racist, and I might be like, okay, cool, that's your truth.
Right.
I don't rock with you, but that's your truth. Because at that point, it just gives me understanding of where you stand. When Nike shares drop and the shareholders are pissed, it lets me know where Nike board stands.
Right.
When Trump became president, we saw everything come up and see we're seeing where people stand. Yeah. That's what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what we want. So now okay, let's draw the line and say, I don't rock with you, you don't rock with me, or let's come together and be like, oh shit. Because sometimes, what if people don't know and unconsciously that they're doing or saying certain. There's things I do right now where I have to take a step back and I'm like, oh wait, hold on. Damn, like I didn't know that I was doing this.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was kind of being manipulative. It wasn't conscious.
Right.
But I bring, like I said, I bring that always back, you know, to myself. So it's
we gotta take it. We gotta take it as individuals, man. To individuals start movements, right? I mean, let's go back to college.
It takes one. Yeah.
It takes one. So just individually, if somebody steps out, like I'm saying right now, I don't want to see color. I want to see everybody on an even playing field. Okay, that's my stance. What do I do to initiate that or make that a bigger thing or out to the masses? I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm willing to figure that out, but individually, I'm okay with stepping out and doing it.
Here's the thing: when you don't see color, even when we don't try to see color, we do because we see how this country is ran.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How this country is ran makes you because we know we need to have people in prison.
Right.
In order for this to work, we need this. In order for that to work, we need this.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I say we all play a part of the system. Mm-hmm. As much as we speak out, we're still going to go buy those shoes. We're still going to go buy that car.
Right.
We're still going to go buy this iPhone that we're shooting the show on.
Right.
Not thinking about what's on the other end of this. We don't think about that. Some do.
Right.
And I enjoy my iPhone, but can we detach from it? That's what I'm saying. Like, put it out there. We all add to it. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Right.
It's just we all, some bigger than others, we all have our little part in what plays in this. And I think let's admit that and let's be better. Because if it was really about that, we wouldn't be doing anything.
Right.
We'd be starting our own jobs. We wouldn't be bashing our own people. No, let's start our own Instagram.
Right.
Because all they want to do is ride the wave and come over to where we are.
Right. Right. No, I get it. Yeah.
They've been following us this long and trying to. That's why they attach themselves to talent.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Stay close.
Right. Yeah.
Because we're going to create something that's amazing, whether I like it or not. That's why I like all these rappers. Create a way for you to make your own money. By all means, you can feed your family, do your thing. I don't care if you mumble.
Right.
It's just not for me. But I reward. Hey, do your thing, man. If you can mumble millions of dollars.
Like
hey man,
do you think
we should do a rap song now?
At least you rap, I sing.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I already mumble sometimes, so.
No, I'm down. No, man, this is it's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So
LeBron.
Well done, man. He's smart. He's a smart guy, man. He's really smart.
Dope.
He's aware. You can tell. He's calculated. He's strategic. Like Yeah, and that shows, and I knew it. That's how I knew he was coming to LA, and I was like, he's thinking legacy. He's thinking life after. That's why the second he signed with LA, TV show, podcast, everything started. This is planned probably 2 or 3 years. He probably already knew. Yeah. And who was he gonna learn from? Magic.
Yeah. One of the greatest entrepreneurs ever.
Yeah. So it's. I'm LeBron. Keep doing your thing. I hope it inspires other athletes to do more.
Right.
Because we're gonna need that. Like the reality of it is, it's gonna take 1 or 2 to step out there, and that's going to give. And I was having this conversation this morning, and it gave me a different way. It starts with one. Somebody's got to be willing to take a public lashing for the rest of us. Who's willing to do that? Who's willing to step? Like I said, don't look for a hero, be one. We all play our part. We all have our role to play.
I mean, we're playing ours now. Like I said, on a smaller scale, but it's all relative. Yeah. I mean, we all start from somewhere. We're starting to do it.
And we're informed, just somebody like Jerome giving his comments, we're informed because it gives us a different way. And I can say, you know what, cool, you know. And I think a lot of people, when we do back and forth, we don't agree. It's not that I don't agree, because 2 people can be right at the same time. It's just that verbal go back and forth, and then I'm going to come to a better perspective, as well as the other person.
It just informs us.
Iron, like I said, iron sharpens iron. Like until we willing to have those uncomfortable conversations.
Right.
That's how we learn. That's how we grow. So like I said, guys like Jerome, who's always engaged and informative, I appreciate him. I appreciate guys like Wood. These are guys that have been there since the beginning. Like I appreciate the input and holding us accountable.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys. I mean,
this isn't because we don't know everything.
This isn't. Yeah, we're not here to give you all information and facilitate our agendas on you. We want to hear what you guys have to say and, like you said, inform us or educate us on some things we may not.
It's an exchange. It's an exchange.
I said MJK. It was MGK.
Yeah. Look, just like that. Whatever. Yeah.
So, for sure. So,
yeah, man. So I think that's
pretty much it.
Any questions, guys? We have it 12:19. Any questions? Any questions, guys? Anything you want to touch on? I actually expected something unusual to go down at the Queen funeral. Sad to say. Oh yeah, the funeral. Huh?
The Aretha?
We gonna close the show with some Aretha. How do we feel about that? We can close on that. I don't know how much time we got. How do we feel about that?
I don't know how much time we
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either. I saw little clips and.
But we talking the man, the preacher.
A lot of people don't know this. I'm gonna put it out there now real quick, but Aretha is actually related to me.
Really?
She's cousins to my grandmother. So
give us the tea, man.
She's like a great cousin. So yeah, I've seen pictures of her. I've been around her when I was younger, so it was kind of cool to know her and be in her life. So guys, I'm actually related to her on a smaller scale, and I can sing on a smaller scale. But
can you woo woo woo?
I ain't gonna read that name for y'all today, but but no, it's funny. Like so a lot of people don't know that, but yeah. Anyway, but
I didn't watch it. What the film? 8 hours? Yeah, I'm cool, man. How do you feel about like I said, I didn't watch it. Y'all can inform us on it, but I know what people are talking about as far as the preacher and the groping and.
Oh yeah, the Ariana Grande thing.
Well, I seen of course, when you look at, they only show that one part. Guys, was it that bad? Was it?
I mean,
did she look uncomfortable?
She looked uncomfortable.
Well, yeah.
She looked
uncomfortable.
She looked uncomfortable for sure. I saw the picture because they did like a lot of freeze frames on it, and like her face, she was looking down, his hands on that side boob. He did a little tipple. He did a little tipple massage.
When I heard him talking, I heard him talking. I'm like, I don't know if that's I've never seen him preach. But he seemed genuinely excited, like he was excited. Oh yeah, he was making jokes, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I don't know him to know that that's naturally how he is. Was he like that with everybody?
Right.
If he's consistently, but even then, like you still got to be careful. If somebody felt uncomfortable, you have to address that. I think he apologized.
He was just trying to massage it, man. He tried to massage on the side, but he grabbed a little side.
What kind of what? I ain't seen dress. People come, oh, what type of dress was she wearing? Like, was it inappropriate? I know Jerome. No, we got Jerome.
Yeah, it was a short. The short was dressed.
Yes, I can mumble.
The dress was short. I said the short was dressed. The dress was short. But that don't mean anything.
That ain't got
no. That don't mean he's a toucher or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
It's interesting to see people's perspective on things. Well, her short was dressed. What the?
We got a minute and 45 left. Okay.
We got a minute and 45. What the hell does that mean? That doesn't give you the right to touch, treat. And you're at a funeral. Aretha. What people say?
There is no reason for any man to reach under the arm of a female. The dress has nothing to do with it. Yep,
true.
We agree.
I agree.
Hey guys, it's a minute left. We gotta get out of here. But today's show was fun. It was good to get back and spitball some stuff.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have more. I know a lot of times y'all want to hear us talk about certain things, certain topics, because that's why we tune in other people. Other shows just hear people's opinions, so we're gonna start doing more of that. I remember in the beginning we were like, "Oh, we don't like hot topics." No, it's important.
It's cool.
It's important for us to cover these things, and So
all right, guys. Hey, peace. Good seeing you guys again. Let's outro something real quick. Los, 50 seconds left.
What we got?
They say a little. Can you get a little Aretha real quick?
Oh yeah,
45 seconds.
Aretha, come on.
Aretha, baby.
What y'all want to hear?
Hurry up, Los. 30 seconds. Just something. Whatever. It's all good. Whatever goes. 28 seconds. Let's go. Aretha.
Of course. Of course it goes.
Oh, that was terrible. Come on, Los.
Hey, man.
18, 17, 16.
Now the internet want to act
15.
Come on.
10. Guys, Aretha's not going to make it, so we'll see you guys later. Peace out. Hey, thanks for joining again and being a part of the Tag Life TV. We're out.
Peace out, guys.